Today I will explain you how to work with command arguments in Java using VS Code. So to open the VS Code in the search bar, you can type Visual Studio Code. So it's already listed here. Just click that. And this is the environment of the Visual Studio Code. So the first thing what you need to do here is you need to create one Java project folder, because all the Java files, whatever you work with this VS Code, you need to save into that folder. Now I'll show you how to create a folder. So you can go for File, then New File. Then here is already listed out some types of files like text file, Python file, a notebook, Java file, and project. The last option we can choose. If there are so many options in the list, you can just type Java and you can see select Java project manager for only for the first time. Click this, and here it is going to list out on what base you want to create a project folder. So first thing is no build tools. Work with source code directly without any build tools. And you have so many options listed here for different purposes. But I'll take the first one as of now. Click that, and it is asking you the folder name where you want to save your files. So the folder's name can be anything. So in the Java VS1, I'm creating subfolder called Java VS2. So I'm changing the name Java VS2. Okay, here you can see it will be changing the left hand side. So here you got in Java VS1, Java VS2, and just select this folder and select the project location. Click this button. Now here I want to create one file, Java file in this one. So just click this first, and the arrow mark, what you are seeing here, will be downwards. If I click again, it is this side means if you create a new file, it will be created in the root folder. I don't want in the root folder. I want to create a subfolder. Just click that. Now here you have an option called new file. Just click this in order to create a Java file and type the file name. I'm typing like CommandLine dot Java. The extension is mandatory, and all Java files extension is .java. Now this command line .java is created in Java VS. You can see the path also below when I just highlight here. Now by default you're getting the structure because I given the file name, so the item is given the structure. Now here you can see there is a public access modifier. Means the command line class can be accessed by all the classes within and outside the package. We have a global access specifier. Now in Java, if you want to write any program, we need to start with the class keyword because all methods and variables, potential variables are put into a class in Java. So we have a class keyword to start a class and followed by the class name. Now this is the class name. Now the class name need to start with the capital letter. So here you can see the C is capital letter. And if you are clubbing two words into as one word, like command and line, the second word first letter also should be capital. Now this is the notation of Java. And if you see any class in Java, it is starting with the capital letter. So we also need to follow the same notations when we develop our applications. Now the next line we have public static void main string arguments. Now here what is command line argument? I'm writing some things here. Like when you compile a program, we write Java command line dot Java or Java to Java. When you go for this compilation, once your program is correct, then you get a dot class file. Then you just write Java command line. This much you are going to do in order to interpret your file. That is for running the program. After this, we are not going to pass anything. But now, if you pass some values like 10, 20, then hello, and there's something called G, are the values which are passing at the runtime is considered as command and arguments. So I'm passing these values, segregating the space. So all four values are segregated with the space, and these values are passed in the run because this is an interpretation line which is called the runtime. We are passing these values. Now the question is where we need to save these four values. So we have an array called args. Let's see the square bracket. The square bracket is the repetition of an array. Now these four values are going to store here. But instead of giving the different values, like two integers, one string, and one character, all are converted into string type. So array is a collection of similar elements, but instead of giving the dissimilar elements also by default, it is converting as a string. Now, and you know that if at all you want to access any of the elements from the array, we need to go by indexing. Zero index, one index, two index, and three index, like that it goes on based on the number of values. So here I'm writing a simple application for adding two numbers. I'm writing something called index equal to. Now the first value 10, 20, all are by default converting as a string. Now I want to convert into an integer. Then I can do some mathematical operation. So in order to convert string to integer, we have a wrapper class called integer. And this integer is a wrapper class from java.language package, which is the default package in Java. And there I'm calling a static method called parsing. And here I need to pass args of 0. Now args of 0, if I call it, it is going to accept one value. Similarly, I can go for integer y equal to integer dot percent of args of 1. Now this is the second value where you are going for 20. Then I'm taking integer z equal to x plus y. Then I'm printing the value system dot out dot print like the sum of 10 and 20, like that I need to print. The 10 and 20 value I need to print. I close the double quotes here. I just press a plus operator, which is concatenation operator, and we put x as a variable name. Again, I start with the concatenation operator, and after that, again I start with the string, whichever I want to print as it is. Then y variable. Then again is again the z. Now in this way, you can just now why I'm putting this plus concatenation operator here is I need to segregate your actual string, whatever you want to print as it is, but from the variable value. So wherever you get variable value, you need to compulsorily put this one. Now, just we will save this program. Okay, I'll remove this. This is not part of the application. Just to understand I was writing. Then, now here I'll try to just run the code. You can see here. But here we could expect some error like array index out of bound exception. So this we are closed and this we are closed. Okay. Let's save the file once again and run. Now, as I was saying, we have an array index out of bonds exception because by using this, it is not having a provision for accepting permanent arguments. So what you can do here is you can just go for a terminal here. You can see one of the menus terminal and you go for new terminal. Now here by default it is giving a root folder, but my file is inside a VS2. Okay, so you go for change directory, cd Java and put a star mark. So you get this one. Now here I need to compile Java C command line dot Java. If there are no errors, you get the prompt. If any error is there, it is going to list out here only. Then you run the application by using command line. I use like 10 and 20. Only two things I'm trying to access here. So that's why I'm doing two command arguments. One is ARGS of 0, one is ARGS of 1. So just press enter. So now you can see the output. The sum of 10 and 20 is 30. So here the same thing there, the sum of will print as it is. In place of X, you're getting 10. In place of and you're going to get as it is because it's double quotes. And Y, you're getting 20. And the Z value you're going to get. Okay. This is the way you're going to get the output by using concatenation operators. Now, if at all I want to add one more, like here, just of true, it is string. So I'll take string variable equal to, for string, there is no need of conversion. Directly I can write args of 1, not 1. Okay. Args. Okay. Then print that system dot println of base value directly. So if there is no string directly, you can write the variable. Okay. So, but you need to save it compulsorily. And again, you go for the terminal and run. Get 10, 20, maybe hello. So I need to get this hello also in ARGS of 2. So can you see here the first output in the second? So in this way, you can work with the command line arguments where it is going to be passed at runtime. Thank you. I hope you have understood this concept. And if you like this, you can share your friends. Thank you.